We are in the process of discussing the Alana series, The Song of the Lioness Quartet by Tamora Pierce, and we just need to get this off our chest before we can move forward.
This video is about poor decisions that characters make, certain characters. So, in the first Alana book, you are introduced to Sir Roger, who is a bad person, and he's so obviously a bad person because the moment Alana meets him, she's like, oh, you know what, I don't like him, and everybody else loves him, and you're like, oh, you know what, if our main character doesn't like this bitch, there is something wrong with him. And of course you find out that he's been doing all these horrible, horrible things. Alana finally defeats him and goes off on her way.
And when we say defeat, we mean she stabbed him and he is dead. He's gone. He's not our problem anymore.
He is buried. He is in the ground. Everybody realizes this bitch has been doing horrible, horrible things. He's been slowly killing the queen. He wants the throne for himself. He's been putting Prince Jonathan in dangerous situations just because, yeah, let's kill off the kid because I am the next in the throne. So Alana goes off, and then she starts having these nightmares about Roger coming back. And you're just like, oh, this is just like trauma because she was fairly young when she killed him. Oh, this is just...
like nightmares, you know, just worse fears.
Nope, because her brother, who is an idiot, is being tormented by these people in court being like, oh, you think you're the biggest, baddest, like, wizard in town? I bet you can't raise a dead guy. And he's like, oh, I can raise a dead guy. Who does he choose? You know what? Not like the dead, like, cute kid in the corner.
Or like, yeah, who's like died of a tragic illness. No, no, no. He brings back to life the guy we spent 2 books trying to knock off.
And so now he's back on the table, and everybody's just like, yes. The king's like, oh, you know what, you may have accidentally, well, not accidentally, you may have almost just murdered my wife, but you know what? Have all your lands back. Take your titles.
Nice to see you, buddy.
No hard feelings.
And you're like, why?
Poor decisions. Like, what the?
Jonathan should have just been like, hey, Roger, come here, buddy.
Nope, does it happen? Nope, they just let him swear around, and people are like, oh yeah, we're watching him, because, you know, he might do something. And I'm like, he's doing something. He looks innocent. He's just like, oh yeah, I'm totally not doing anything.
And Tom's like slowly wasting away.
Nobody seems that as being suspicious.
It was just bad decisions, like, on everyone's part. Alana comes back, she's like, I killed you. What are you doing here? And he's like, oh, I'm not doing anything.
And then just the icing on the cake is you never find out what he was gonna do. He's just kind of like moving around. It's like, you know what? I'm gonna do something, but
I've got this big giant spell that you cannot disrupt, and I don't know what it's gonna do.
At this point in the game, I'm just gonna cause problems.
And the only reason Alana goes after him is because she doesn't know what I don't know. She doesn't know what he's gonna do.
Just like, okay, I guess he's doing something, so I might as well just follow him because he's messing with things. Out of everyone, why did you bring him back? Like, this is not okay. Like, no brain, no one thought about this. Like,
it was just a weird move on the behalf of the author, too. Just how many authors are like, I don't think Voldemort died well enough the second time. I think I'm just going to bring him back for another book. How about an 8th Harry Potter book, you know?
Hey, you remember how in The Lord of the Rings they destroyed the ring? Surprise!
Gollum landed on a rock!
Ned Stark's not actually dead. Not that we'd complain about that, but...
No, Joffrey's not actually dead.
And guess what? He's gonna marry Daenerys. And they're gonna rule the world together. I don't know.
You don't do that.
Like, this was just close to my heart, and I was just like, I don't know if it was just because she wanted Alana to have to face her childhood fear again, and Roger was her childhood fear. Okay. The motivation to get him back in the picture was just really kind of forced, like,
skimpy. It was still a good story.
It was a good story. We're not complaining. It was a good book. It was just the moment it's like, Roger's back. You're just like,
why? What did I do to deserve this?
I watched him die.
I enjoyed it.
So yeah,
that was our rant about poor decisions and the effect it has on the reader's psyche.
we could make this into a series.
Oh, Jesus.
Of, like, character poor decisions.
Anyways.
So yeah, tell us what you think about the return of Roger. If there are any other characters in any other books that have done things that seemed ridiculous and bad decision worthy, please tell us about them in the comments.
We'd like to have another freak out like this. It was kind of fun.
It was kind of, I feel kind of relieved now, like calm. Like
and you can move on with your life?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, so we will see you guys later.
Yes.